Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. Thank you for being here today and interested in my topic, which is, for the men today. I wanted to share something, and also women, you probably want to be aware of the fact that some of us are coming across in a certain way by a couple of things we might be saying on first dates. Look at me trying to make generalizations. I never want to say that everybody does something or all men perceive this, or everyone is different in how they approach dating, how they date, what they're looking for, where they're coming from. I know that everybody's different, and I truly believe there is somebody for everybody. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about what these men, quite a few of them, my own clients, are saying about women after their first date. I hope I've intrigued you. Stick around. Find out what that is. She doesn't even want a relationship. I don't think she's serious about finding somebody. I think she's totally fine being on her own. She's got a great life already. She doesn't need a partner. Oh man, that ticks me off. First of all, I get a little defensive about my client, or even about somebody I've recruited for my client, because I've spoken to her. I have the benefit of having screened both people, having conversations about what they're looking for, what their expectations are, what they hope to find, and whether they want to get married again, whether some people, depending on the age, want to have children. I've asked all these questions. If they've done the work of getting over their last relationship, if they've been divorced long enough to be in a good space to start fresh. So all of this is stuff I already know. So when somebody comes back to me after a first date and says these things, she's really busy. I don't think she has time for a relationship. She's married to her job. She doesn't really want anything serious. I asked her what she's looking for, and she said she's not really sure. She's really happy now, but if she meets somebody. And my client said, well, I'm paying you to find me somebody who wants a long-term committed relationship. Do you think me, the conscientious matchmaker that I am, would be setting up my client with a woman who isn't seriously looking for a long-term committed relationship if that's what he's looking for? Of course I am. But you know what's happening? The women are being asked this question on a date. Well, first of all, if you have a matchmaker and she's setting you up on a date, you don't need to be asking this question, because I've already done that for you. If you have a friend setting you up, or if you have something on your profile that states, I'm looking for a long-term committed relationship, that's my end game, or that's a conversation you've had with this person on a video chat. I hope it is. I hope that before you put on your heels and your lipstick and drive across town to that coffee shop or to have that cocktail, that you're having a video conversation with this person to make sure they look like their pictures, make sure they are the person in the pictures. That's that other funny story. So my point is, as a matchmaker, I've asked these questions, and you can too during that initial meeting with the person. Ask them their political preferences if that's really important. Ask them if they think that they're looking for something more casual, or if they're looking to get married again. What are they looking for? Long-term, short, casual, a travel partner, dinner buddy? You can ask. It's your prerogative. It's your right to find out what you're getting dressed up for. And so I know that both people I'm sending out on this date are looking for the same thing. But what the fellas are doing is they're asking anyway. And they're saying, so what are you looking for? Well, I'll tell you what the women say is that, I'll know when I find it, or I'm not sure, I'm just kind of dating, taking it slow, because that's an answer that makes people feel protected. It makes them feel comfortable, and it doesn't scare somebody off. Women know, and rightly so, that they can't just come right out and say, yep, I'm looking for my next husband. I'm here because I want to gauge whether or not there's a possibility you and I could be married sometime next year. Men would run for the hills if we were that honest, that vulnerable, and that sincere on a first date. So instead, we kind of keep it a little loosey-goosey, and we say, we're just dating, and we'll know if we find somebody special, we'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear. We don't want to scare anybody. So men, You can ask that question early on and just say, I just want to make sure we're on the same page and we don't waste each other's time. Or women, you can ask that. But if you're asking it on a first date, sitting across from somebody without having any previous conversation about it, the answer you're going to get is going to be similar to the one that these women are giving to my male clients. And it's scaring my guys because they think, I'm here looking for something long term. Why isn't she? She's not serious. And the second part of this conversation is those women who are saying they've got a great life, they've got a great career, their friends and family, their life is very full. Fellas, that's what you're looking for. Somebody who has been alone for a while, but has created and filled in all the gaps of not having a partner with having an actual life, a happy, fulfilling life. You want a whole, complete person who wants to share that with you. You don't want somebody who's been sitting and waiting since her divorce for a man to come along and rescue her, do you? No, you want to be a full, complete, whole, happy human being that is enjoying their life, and you want to be able to do that and enjoy it with a partner. So don't be intimidated by those answers of her working hard and busy weekends and out with the kids, and all of that is healthy. You want somebody healthy, not somebody who's sitting at home and moaning about the fact that they're alone and can't wait to find somebody to settle down with so that their life can now begin. Their life has to be ongoing. That's a beautiful thing. So when you find a woman who has that, second date is probably a good idea if you're like on the same wavelength and communicating in the same way, and there's no red flags or deal breakers popping up. That's what you hopefully are looking for. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please give the episode a thumbs up. And if you'd subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out in continuing to make episodes. And also the algorithm then pushes out my videos to people who have not found my channel yet. Appreciate you stopping by today, and I'll look forward to the next time. And until then, have a good one.